Hey guys, welcome to my studio. Come on inside. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana and I do a lot of sewing and fashion videos. And today we are going to be doing my studio tour. 2 weeks ago I did my studio makeover, so if you're interested in seeing me like build things, paint walls, all that jazz, go click that video. I'll put a card on the top of the screen and a link down below. But today we're going to go into the organization of everything. I'll show you every spot in my room, every closet in this room and the next room. And yeah, just go into more details so you guys can see exactly how I'm organized and where I got everything. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. All right guys, so here is our first stop. The door to the room is on my right, and when you walk in, the first thing you'll see is a Prada poster to your right, which I got off of society6.com, and then to your left, I have a bunch of different backdrops that I use when I'm filming top down. So I'll put it on the ground, and then I'll put my patterns and clothes on top of these backdrops, and then it will just make the background look really nice. And so here is my filming area. You guys definitely recognize this area from basically all of the intros and outros of my most recent videos, and also all of my TikToks. I film basically all of my TikToks here. I move the camera back, I flip it vertically, and then I film all my TikToks. Something that is definitely different though is this! Yay, we finally got the plaque in. I hit 100,000 subscribers a few weeks ago. It's like been 3 weeks now. When you see this video, it's probably been a whole month. I also just did a giveaway in my last video for 100,000 subscribers, and when I upload this video, that giveaway will still be going on, so definitely go check it out. I rearranged this area. I have my boots I made these in a video. I'll put a card on the top of the screen and link the video down below if you want to see me making those boots. I have my Fashionary books. You guys know I love Fashionary, obsessed with these books, and I also have a discount code if you are interested in Fashionary. You can use the code Kiana10 for 10% off your order from Fashionary. I'll put a link to that down below, and also the code if you're interested. And then lastly, I just have some little fake flowers, and then a cute little sewing machine pencil sharpener as decoration. I got this clothing rack from Wayfair. I've also seen this on Amazon. Wayfair is like basically Amazon for furniture, so. And then I just always put some clothes that I've made on it so that you guys can see it in the background of my videos, just to show it off a little bit and make the background cute, you know? Over here is my dress form, which I always get questions about. I have this link down below in all of my videos, but this is by PGM. It is the PGM Industry Dress Form, I believe. Mine is in a size 4. Obviously, if you look at this, you're like, dang, this does not look like a size 4. That looks like a 0. Yeah, that's because dress forms are sized differently, so the size that you're used to is not gonna match up with like the size of the dress form. So like this girl is really like, I would say a size 0 in the waist. I have just padded up her hips to match more my hip measurement and her waist. I padded up both her hips and her waist so that it could be a little bit wider and be more like me. All right, on to the next area. Let's go this way. Okay, now this area is where I do all of my brain work. By that, I just mean this is where I get inspired. As you can see, I have some mood boards, lots of cork boards everywhere. And then I also have my desk here. And this is the desk where I only do like computer work and like business stuff. So I do the hard thinking in this corner. The other area is where I do all of my sewing stuff. So this is actually where I sit for most of the week, editing, pattern making, doing business stuff. I sit right here. So the first cork board right here is like my vision board for the year. I put a lot of different things on here, from like a car that I'll never be able to afford, YouTube stuff, studio stuff, just life in general stuff that I want to be inspired by and motivated to achieve. So I put that stuff on this board. And then the second board is fashion design only. So you can see I have a mood board that I made earlier in the summer for getting inspired for patterns and the clothes I wanted to make for this summer. I have a bunch of fabric swatches up on the board so I can touch and feel things and become inspired. And then I have some sketches I created. You'll definitely recognize 2 of these things on there. I already have patterns for this first dress and then these shorts, so I will link those down below, and I will put a card on the top of the screen for those videos. Oh, and by the way, I got both of these big cork boards from Target. They are huge, as you can see, and I just love them. I'm obsessed with cork boards. And then on the last cork board, I just have my calendar here, my monthly calendar, so I can see what deadlines and dates I have while I'm working, so I don't forget about them. And I just also have my video checklist for when I'm editing before I export. I just make sure I have done all of these things first. All right, so here is a little look at my desk area. I got this desk from Wayfair for less than $100, which is awesome. As you can see, I have like my computer, my iPad, my camera stuff on this desk because, like I said, I only do computer stuff and business stuff at this desk. And then in my drawers, I just have like planners, notebooks, calculator, camera stuff in the left drawer. And then in the right drawer, I have pencils and pens and like office supplies. And yeah, so that's it for this area. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is the pressing corner, I call it. I have my steamer over here. I have my ironing board over here. My iron, which I love. This is the Chi titanium ceramic iron. I love it. It works so well. I've had it, oh my goodness, I should probably clean it. But I love this iron. I got it for Christmas. I also got this steamer for another Christmas. These are my Christmas presents. My Christmas presents are always sewing supplies because my parents know that's what I really want. This ironing board definitely needs to be replaced soon. Not the actual like stand, but I need to get a new pad and cover. It's definitely like water stained. Yeah, it's kind of gross, but yeah. Underneath this iron, I just have some more pressing equipment. I have this press board, which has a whole grid on it, which is great for like pressing up hems or making spaghetti straps and pressing those. I love this board. I got it for Christmas. Lots of pressing things I got for Christmas. And then I also have a sleeve board and a tailor's ham under this ironing board so I can press some more things. Oh, and then above the ironing board, I just have some illustrations I made sophomore year of college in my fashion illustration class. On to the next area, and probably the most fun area. But before I go on, I do want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. So if you guys did not know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes. You can explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, like sewing and fashion, and just get lost in creativity. Some classes that Skillshare has that you guys might be interested in are classes on fashion design, pattern making, draping, sewing techniques, and fashion illustration. So they got it all. Personally, a class that I have been learning from recently is called Start Drawing: 3 Fun, Freeing Exercises to Spark Your Creativity by Carly Kuhn. I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but I don't feel very confident in my drawing skills, and I would love to get better. This class has been great for me because I've been doing line drawing exercises with it, which is great because I always get stuck in trying to be perfect, and the line drawing exercises forces you to focus more on just the art and less on being perfect. Skillshare is also curated specifically for learning, which means there are absolutely no ads. They're also always launching new premium classes so that you guys can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. So I do have something special for you guys. So the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so that you can start exploring your creativity today. So I think that's pretty awesome, and thank you so much again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. And now this is the sewing area. Oh, it is so cute. I just love how this turned out. It's so vibrant and happy, and I mentioned this in my makeover video, but as you can see, like, this room is just very joyful. I really change aesthetics on the daily in both like clothing and home decor style. So I didn't want to pick a home decor style for this room and then be over it the next day. So because I'm spending so much time in this room, my main goal was just to make it feel happy and cheerful because that's the mood I want to be in while I'm working. So that's why all of the colors are so bright and pastel and fun and just happy. So I got this pegboard from Wayfair. It was a little bit expensive for the quality, but that's okay. It came with like a bunch of different accessories, which You can see on my pegboard now, it came with all of those acrylic pieces and all of the hooks. So on my board, I just have the things I use every single day so that I can be a little bit minimal, pleasing to the eye, but also still helpful. So I have my favorite scissors and my favorite rotary cutters. My current favorite brand of scissors is Fiskars, and I got most of these from Joann Fabrics. I got one of them from Amazon, I think. These pattern weights that you guys always comment on, my mom actually made them. She made them by getting weights from Home Depot and then just wrapping them with fabric. I got these plants from IKEA and Michaels. And then I do want to mention these Omnigrids because they're like my favorite rulers ever. I'm obsessed with them, so durable, and I just love how they're clear. And then I just have a curved ruler behind this Omnigrid. I also keep my beats up here in case it's loud in the environment and I'm trying to edit or sew or stay focused. I like to put those on and use the noise canceling beats. And then down here we have the big stuff. So we have my Juki sewing machine. I'm obsessed with this sewing machine, literally amazing. I have my unboxing video of this sewing machine on my channel, so I'll put a card and a link down below. Definitely recommend. Very expensive though, so if you're a beginner, I would not recommend, but if you are advanced, I would. I have my Juki serger behind that. I have this link down below as well. I love the serger, my favorite serger ever. Again, Juki's pretty expensive, so I wouldn't recommend it to someone who is just starting to dabble in sewing, but if you are looking to upgrade, I definitely would recommend Juki. I got my table from IKEA. You can actually raise and lower it. I have it on a pretty high setting, so when I'm cutting, maybe I can stand, but when I'm sewing, I just lower my seats and then I can sew. And then I also have my rotary mats, which I got from, the brand is Olfa, but it was my mom's that I stole. It's a big one, it's 36 by 24 inches. And I also have all of my favorite sewing equipment and supplies, like this cutting mat, linked down below in every single video. So if you're interested in what I use and what I love, check the description because it's probably linked there. All right, moving on to my drawers. Right there, you can see on the screen, which has all of my sewing supplies organized basically. And now we're going to get into the drawers, the closets, the organization of everything you don't see in the room. Okay, now I'm holding you guys because we're going to go into all of these drawers. Not all of them. Yeah, maybe all of them. So I just think it'll be easier to do it like this. I got this drawer from IKEA. It's the classic, the infamous Alex 9 drawer that every beauty blogger has for their makeup. I used to keep my makeup in this as well. But yeah, so first drawer has all of my scissors, X-Acto knives, cutting equipment, all of like my dangerous equipment. Those are the ones I use every day, and these are the ones I also have. Next drawer, I have all of my needles in this container that I got from the Dollar Tree, all of my measuring tapes in this container, a bunch of tailor's chalk. This is my favorite kind ever. More seam rippers, rhinestones because I love those. And then here I also have some containers from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is a lifesaver for containers. I got some loop turners over here, bias tape over here, and some like string, satin string. And then over here I have horsehair braid and elastic and I guess a little bit of boning. Next drawer, I have some miscellaneous equipment that I do use sometimes. So I got some tracing paper, and then I got like tracing wheels over here. I don't know why I have so many tracing wheels, but okay. Some bias tape makers, wax, and then I have some stuff for my sewing machine back there, and then some hook and eyes. Oh wait, by the way, I love this. This little magnet is for your sewing machine, so you just pop it on, and then it helps keep your seam allowance even. I'm obsessed with that. Some more miscellaneous equipment. I use clips whenever I don't want to like snag my fabric, or if I'm using leather, I use that instead of pins. Some eyelets, iron cleaner, which I need to clean my iron with, just some extra pins and stuff like that. Here's where I keep all my serger thread. Mostly I just use black and white, honestly, so I don't think I'll ever buy these colors again. I bought them when I first started out and I thought I needed to match everything to each other, but now I basically use black or white and that's fine for me. Zippers, tape, I use tape for patterns. That's why I have a lot of packing tape here. And then I have some labels. When I thought I was gonna sell clothing, I sold like a few skirts and then I stopped because it was too much work. This cabinet over here is also from IKEA. I forget what it's called, but yeah. I also have my printer that I got for free from my friend. So thank you, James. We're not gonna go in here. It's a mess. It has a bunch of receipts and like personal stuff. It's a whole mess, a hot mess. So we'll go in here because this is where I have my threads. This came in a box, but I took the organizer out of the box to put my threads on. Obviously, I don't have like a lot of threads for someone who does this all the time. I don't find that I need that much. So I just have that thread, I use them up, and then I'll go to the store if I need more. Some more stuff from my pegboard, trash bags for my trash can, and then I have some like shipping envelopes in there. And then when you turn from here to the right, you have two just massive closets. They just go from the floor to the ceiling and they are enormous. Oh, you know, maybe we'll go to this one first. So this one, I don't use as much. This has all of my camera equipment in it. This is my camera backpack. Oh, a lifesaver. This is the Brevity backpack. It has all these different compartments. That's great if you are a photographer. This is thebomb.com. I also just have some camera equipment in here, like microphones, tripods, stuff like that, little tripods. I have my big tripods right here. Over here I have my cover stitch machine, which I don't use super often, but I definitely do use. I just keep it in the closet and I'll pull it out when I need it. I don't have much in this container, just some paper and stuff. This little guy right here, a rolling craft cart, a lifesaver. When I was in college, I put all of my like sewing equipment and all of my like crafting equipment in there, and I brought it to class and it just was a lifesaver. I looked a little bit weird, a little nerdy, but worth it. And then up here I just have some miscellaneous things that I don't really use, like studio lights and like some more equipment for sewing. This closet, however, is the closet I'm always in because it has all of my fabrics, my books, and my patterns. This is how I store my patterns. I make all of my patterns on cardstock so that it's very durable and can be hung like this. And then I buy my pattern hooks from Amazon. I think it's like $12 for like a pack of 12, maybe, I think. And then I just hang these on my pattern hooks. I'm obsessed with doing it like this because it's just really nice and neat. And then also let me show you guys what I use to make the holes in the pattern. I use this 3/4 inch hole puncher that I got from Amazon. It's great. It can only go through a couple pieces of cardstock at once, but the ones that you do actually buy for pattern making and punching through patterns is $100. So I said this will be good enough. This is how I store all my fabrics. You saw me do this in my makeover video. I got this rack from Wayfair. I'm sure you could find one on Amazon, and I have it organized by knits, wovens, and then miscellaneous. And then I have some other fabric on the bolt over here. Up here I just have all of my like sewing and fashion related books, and then up here some more miscellaneous stuff and some old patterns. Now from here I actually have a third closet in this room, which is Cody's room for working out, but this is also my closet, which I used to store a lot of the things I made over the years, but this is not everything I've made. I have a bunch of stuff at home as well in my childhood bedroom. Yeah, so this closet is mine. I got some painting stuff from painting the rooms, another sewing machine, my petticoat just thrown into a bow, and then I have some long patterns hanging on this door. Okay, so that was the tour of my sewing studio. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything that you saw in this room. I will try to get back to as many of those questions as I can. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the studio tour. If you're interested in the makeover, again, I have a link down below so you can see exactly how I did up this room. I would say my favorite part of this room is definitely that abstract mural on the wall. Painting it also was just the most fun thing ever. So if you did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up because it is the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonolo. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye!